Hey everybody, it's Jacob Newby here, and this is my Persuasive Speech 2, and I'm going to be talking to you about our rights to exercise our weapons and to use them. And just like everybody, I'm most certain of it, they want to be able to protect their family, they want to be able to protect their house, and so I have a way to do that. Okay, so weapons, guns, they are very useful for both of those things. I'm a gun owner myself. This is one of my guns right here. This is a AR-300 Blackout, but this is not one of the ones I'm talking about today. But this is very common around where I live. That's a very sought after gun that most gun owners like. But so let's just get to talking about it. So, one of the big ones that I like to talk about is pistols. They are very easy to conceal. They have a good little range to them. They're great for close combat. They're something you can conceal very easily and keep it on your side. Nobody even knows that you have it. But whenever you have it and you need it, then it'll be there. So basically all these are great ways to defend yourself and your home, like I said previously. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is shotguns. Shotguns, how can they help you? Well, here's how. So, shotguns are like pistols, close combat, but pistols can shoot a little further than shotguns. But these are great for learners. They don't know much about guns. It's simple. You cock it like that, and you're ready to shoot. Now these shoot little BBs like you'd get in one of those little Red Ryder BB guns. But there's a bunch of them packed in there, and it has a lot of power to it. So that is great for an intruder in the house. And while I'm thinking about it, there are roughly 4,600 burglaries per like 100,000 people, which is, that's a good amount of burglaries right there. And so I found that on Scientific American. It seemed like a pretty credible source. So, and next, we got our rifles. They are long range, normally great for hunting. I don't need a sight to tell you about all this because I use them a lot, but I also, just for y'all's sake, I went ahead and looked it up in case you wanted to find something. And I found that on the 5 best rifles to defend your family and property on. And there it has some great reviews about what all the uses that you could imagine with these. I personally hunt a lot, and so I use 243, 223, 270, whatever. It just all depends on what kind of game you're hunting. A 223 is good enough for deer hunting. I like to use a 243 or above, just to make sure I get a good kill on it. But I understand that a lot of people are against guns and hunting and everything, but not to get political about it or anything. I'm gonna just leave all that out of there. But this is just from what I've seen and heard and everything. These are very useful, and I think a lot of cases that people didn't have guns, and a lot of school shootings or whatever. I think that could have been a huge turn. But I do know that a lot of schools are allowing teachers to own guns, and so it's a good deal, I believe. So let me ask y'all, do y'all know roughly how what guns can do for you, because you got to really understand what they can do for you before you would want to go out and buy one. Because I understand a lot of people, they don't like them. Okay, so you can. I guess the best way to answer that is you just got to think back and think ahead about your family, and what would happen if a burglar broke into your house. What would happen if you're running low on money and you ain't got enough to go buy groceries, and you have a gun sitting there. You can go out in the woods and kill you something and provide for your family. It's just little things like that make them all worthwhile. No, I mean, not just because they're cool and all and fun to shoot, but they mean a lot. So that is pretty much that on that part. But do you know how much a rifle costs? Do you know how much a pistol costs? Do you know how much a shotgun costs? Well, here's the answer to these right here. So your rifle, you can get them less than $600, but to really get into a good one that's worth your money, this is brand new. You can get them $600 to $1,000. Like I said, a little less than that they can be, depending on where you go. Pistols, they're just like any other thing. Where you go is what matters about that. But you can roughly get you one of those for a good $500. Considering they last a long time, it's not bad, And then your shotgun is going to be your lower end, cheaper stuff, which is $250 to $700 or so, give or take. That's not an exact number, but that's a fair price for that. And thing to consider, guns are dangerous. I understand you might have kids running around, but they're the reason you need one, to protect not just them, but everybody else. Get you a safe, get you something you could put them in, because they are dangerous in the wrong hands. I cannot push that enough. In the wrong hands, they are dangerous. But anyways, guys, well, thank you for listening. I hope you're prompted to get them. Thank you.